All right, we got a couple people on TikTok.
Yeah, good
Nobody
morning,
on
Killer Bee
YouTube
Nation.
yet.
We are live from the hive. We're going to give everybody a few minutes to log on. We're doing a huge killer bee removal this morning. I mean, it's going to be stupid huge. You will not believe how active these bees are. They're over this berm behind me here, and we're a ways away and out of sight of them. But the rancher here was clearing brush yesterday with a big brush hog and cutting down small mesquite trees, and came upon a piece of corrugated, I think it's corrugated metal on the ground, and these bees came boiling out of it. They're still boiling out of it.
Oh yeah, it's nuts.
I mean, it is completely nuts.
He's lucky he didn't die.
He's lucky he didn't get killed.
I mean, he knows a thing or two.
He knows all
We were
about
out
these
here
things
last
he's
week.
had. We've
been out here a bunch of times.
It's just there's bees everywhere, and they're horrible. They're all Africanized in the state of Arizona. I'm Reed Booth, Killer Bee Guy. Welcome everyone, live from the hive to Killer Bee Nation. We got Hosh on camera action and Superman shit. Say good morning, Hosh.
Hey, good morning, Hosh. How you guys doing? Charlie Johnson. How you doing, man? MedTech, I see you out there.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, MedTech's on. So this is going to be interesting to say this. I mean, good Lord. We're giving him a minute to move. He's got animals, and they're a little too close.
And we got Lynn. We got Ramona.
Oh,
we
good. We got the family
MedTech.
on.
Oh yeah.
Excellent.
We've got Don. Don's here.
Oh, hey Don.
Yep.
Hey Don. So Don was asking. He texted us because yesterday we were mentioning. Because the storage of the videos on the cameras and whatnot, we should go in the shade.
Yeah.
Because they're just going to overheat. There we go. We do have the umbrella. Where the fuck did I put it? Anyway, so I did some looking this morning, and apparently the best SD card, they're really cheap, thank God, because everything else doesn't seem to be. But the SD cards, the SanDisk is a really good name, apparently, SanDisk. And they make them up to 1 terabyte now, which is really awesome.
Wow.
I don't know, that's the biggest ones I saw, and they're really not expensive. I mean, they have them like 32 gigabyte, which I guess are good for security cams and whatnot. And so I would say probably 64 gig and above. If anybody wants to send any SD cards so we can use them for free up space on phones, because we still have issues, of course, and you know how it is. But anyway, thank you so much, Don. Good morning. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're feeling better. And who else we got on? We're making sure.
We got Gregory. We got Anthony. We got Larry.
Oh, we got the whole.
We got everybody's here.
This is awesome. Holy shit.
Yeah, we got a lot of people. Stay with us, everybody. I think you're in for a treat.
You're
today.
in for a holy fuck treat. I've given him time, the rancher, to move his animals, because they were about 200 feet away, which is way too close. So yeah, stick with us for a bit here. We're in. Oh, he had a little sneeze action there. We're in Cochise County, of course. We're up Frontier Road. Yeah. Oh, I got clamps out. I'm anticipating. He's got too many animals over here. He's got a whole herd of goats and a bunch of dogs and shit, and I just don't want. It makes me nervous. You guys know that, especially since yesterday afternoon he got by this piece of tin and mowing down mesquite trees, and got close to it and bumped an edge, and it came boiling out. Well, he knows enough to get the F out of here, so he did. But this is the next day, the next morning, and you won't believe it. You guys will not believe it. Just boiling. I mean, boiling out of this end. And he doesn't even think that he was at their front door. He thinks he created a new back door for him. So we might have to get the chainsaw out, Don. Don got us that Ryobi chainsaw, which is going to work great, actually. I just got the, I hope I didn't dull it up too much because I was working with it a little bit to see how it works. It's really handy. It's going to work really great. I got some files for it. I got to sharpen the blades and all that. I grew up in the hell. I think I was sharpening chainsaw blades by the time I was 5 years old, of course, in northern Wisconsin. But so we're just making sure. I think he's got them out of here because it got quiet over there.
Yeah.
We already got bees on us.
You want me to walk over there and see what's up? Ask him if we're clear to get started.
It's not a bad idea. Actually, do that, and then I'm going to just take everybody with me for a quick little stroll. Let's see here.
I'm going to grab the umbrella.
Yeah, I'm going to grab the umbrella. There he is walking right now. So, Killer Bee Nation, this is going to be, this makes me nervous because he's got so many animals, but there's already bees on the truck, and we're a good 200 feet away. The usual shit. Yeah, Trez is still, you know, her friend and neighbor passed away, so she's not with us. Yeah, she'll be back though. And we got, of course, the infamous umbrella. I just love this damn thing. It just looks so cool spinning around with idiots in bee suits dancing underneath. Anyway, I want to take you guys. That's awesome. I don't want to piss him off. I want to make sure that when that host gets back to, you know, tell me that it's clear. I'm not going to piss him off. I'm just going to show you guys where they are. But so yeah, the umbrella. People actually ask a lot online about the umbrella, what's it for, and all that good shit. And it's like, well, where the hell am I here? It was right here. Oh God, it's right over here. I'm a little too close actually. So here's where we are, everybody. Hold on a sec. I got to be able to throw my net on real quick too. Okay, hold on. There's a piece of metal underneath that mesquite bush right there. I don't know if you guys can see that piece of metal. You can probably see it. And they are boiling out of that fucking thing. I do not. Yeah, it's corrugated. It looks like old corrugated. And they are really unhappy about their new back door, if that's what it is. We have no idea what's under there, except that is kind of a clusterfuck because of all the damn mesquite trees. Can everybody see that? So that is a hive of Africanized bees, and we think it's the one that's been spitting out swarms all over the neighborhood here for quite a while. But those are super active. I think you guys can see that piece of metal. I'm not getting any closer until he, host comes back and says we got the all clear. Because they were already on the truck. They already know we're here. But I told him, you got to clean up this area here and get all this brush cleaned up and shit. So, super active. I'm going to pull the truck up as close as I can. I guess I can get it. Maybe pull it up here on this berm or something like that. I think all the dogs are gone from the kennels. Yeah, this is, I don't even know how we're going to get under there, everybody. Look at that shit. Can everybody see that? I don't know if you can see they're really active as hell right there. I ain't getting any closer yet until we get the go-ahead for the war. I think we might be able to pull that corrugated out from underneath there, from underneath those mesquites. I think we're going to be using the chainsaw, Don. I think we're going to be getting into the chainsaw action here to get those mesquites out of there. I don't know, something like that. But animals, you know, animals. If we can't kick the hive, well, you guys know how nervous it makes me, and with good reason, because we've seen. Now, update on the sheriff's deputy. They got attacked, Ian. If you guys want to see that one on the platforms, the live stream is on YouTube, and it's called Bitty Dog, of course. But the Ian, our deputy friend, works for the sheriff's department. Great guy. His family rescues dogs. They have a rescue service just for themselves, I guess. And anyway, they got into that hive that we did yesterday morning where they almost killed those puppies. And I'm sure you guys saw that, where the puppies were, man, those poor puppies, they're alive. It looks like they're going to make it, which is really hard for me to believe, taking 80 to 100 stings each. He took 50 plus. And I'll tell you, Ian, shout out to you. How's it looking?
We're ready to go.
Oh, wow. We're ready to go. Okay. Well, I walked everybody over.
Oh, yeah. What'd you see?
They're active. They're very active.
Yeah.
I think we might have to get the chainsaw out and cut a little bit of that up to lift that out of there.
Okay.
I'm afraid there might be a chamber under there. You know, we just don't really know.
Chamber of secrets.
Chamber of hell.
Mm-hmm.
Chamber of horrors.
Mm-hmm.
I said horrors. Anyway, damn it. So
yeah, okay,
we're gonna let host get that. I'm gonna pull the truck over, guys, and
a little closer. Okay.
Yeah, I think I can get up on that berm a bit. I just don't want to get stuck in the dirt.
Okay.
Is
it cool if I go hang out by the hive, or you want me to wait for you?
No, I think you can go hang by the hive. Take everybody with it. All right, guys, I'm gonna back the truck up. You might want to show me backing up just to see where I'm getting.
Yeah.
And make sure I don't run over any pieces of shit.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
But so Killer Bee Nation, you're definitely gonna want to take one of these.
Yeah.
And put it in your pocket.
Okay.
You're gonna take the spray pieces and And the umbrella, the umbrella for shading, I was going to tell you guys, people ask what the umbrella's for besides good looks. It's to...
Yeah, somebody commented, what's the umbrella for? It doesn't seem to be working. Like we're going to defend ourselves with the umbrella.
It doesn't seem to be working. Huh?
Yeah, I don't know.
Neither do I.
Yeah,
But
right?
tough shit, I am.
Right?
That was funny. I don't care who you are.
Where is Boston?
I don't seem to be
know what
working
you're talking
either.
about. Yeah.
Um,
All right, man.
I'll see you next week.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
It's over there, Host.
Yeah, got it. All right. Oh, there it is. Yep. So we'll see what's under there. I can already see beeswax on the top of it. Oh, this would be a good place to back in. They are about 100 yards away, and they are under protection. They're okay. They're going to be all right. That's good.
Well, apparently that's good.
Yeah, that's good.
I started digging graves.
Yeah.
That was funny. I don't care who you are. Let's see. All we can do is go look.
Yeah.
Damn. All right, Killer Bee Nation, we got the whole family on?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, well, anybody got any questions for us? We're going to get into, we have no idea what we're getting into here, except it's not good.
No, so what's going on with the Elmers or Loctite? The warehouse, Elmers is out.
Yeah, they're out. We
They're
bought
dry.
them all, I guess. I don't know what happened, but
so we've had to switch over at least temporarily to Loctite.
yeah, and
We'll
I
see
mean
what
the
happens.
Loctite brand is technically better. It's more expensive, but you know, whatever. That is a rat's nest.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, that is a rat's nest.
And they've moved in.
And that is weird though, because it doesn't look like a very big space under there.
Yeah.
You know what, guys? You know what I brought?
Yeah.
I brought the Nightcore light. These Nightcores, if you guys ever buy flashlights or if we need any. All right, what do we got here? Come on. What the hell? Well, I don't know if anybody can see under there, but right now there ain't shit to see. There's just a bunch of...
You see the nubbins on the top of the corrugated?
No, do you?
Yeah. Right there, you're shining your light on.
Oh,
it.
yeah. But there's no comb or space yet. It looks like it goes down.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, it does go down.
Yeah.
I think we're going to have to move this corrugated
Yeah,
up.
we are.
Because we have no idea what else. We might be able to pull it out from that end down here. I'm going to go get a grip on it, see if I can pull that out.
Sometimes we kill them by starving them. Sometimes we poison them.
Yep.
We have all different ways. With this one, we're not sure what we're doing yet.
I'm not sure.
This isn't going to be a new conceal.
No, it certainly doesn't look like. I mean,
No.
how?
Yeah. Okay, so should we cut the trees down first or what?
I don't know. I want to see if this metal, if it's loose enough. Yep, we got to cut trees down.
Okay.
Yep.
You want me to grab it?
Yeah, you want to grab the chainsaw?
Yeah, I mean, I can do the chainsaw or the sawzall with these branches.
These branches
this
are
dirt.
small enough. Yeah, they're small enough. So the
do
sawzall
this.
will probably work. All right, Killer Bee Nation, we got to cut some of this shit out of the way here. I don't even, it's got to be a chamber under here or something. Let's go around the other side, everybody. I don't know. I got to get my finger out of the damn lens too. All right, let's go around this side. Yo. Oh, thank you. Yeah, he brought the blanket because I don't like thorns. Well, that's quite the rat's nest over here too, right, everybody? So killer bees, I mean, they are prevalent. That's all we have in Arizona and actually this desert Southwest. I don't know. I can't see anything going on here, you guys. Man, he is so lucky he didn't get killed. The update, yeah. So the sheriff's deputy is good, and the puppies are going to live. Apparently, what the hell's going on in here? Boy, that is a rat's nest. Now we have seen them. If you guys, I've seen the videos of underground bees. They will build in like rabbit warrens or rodent holes, that type of thing. European bees would never do that. I mean, ever. Ouch. But these guys are very opportunistic. They will build in any existing cavity. They're not picky. Let's put it that way. They're definitely not picky about it.
Right.
Okay, here he comes. So
well, we're gonna
let's try not to hit the metal.
Yeah,
and yeah, cut them. Yeah, there you go. Cut them, make room. All right. So any of you that are new, I'm Reed Booth, Killer Bee Guy. This is Hosh on Sawzall duty and General Superstardom. Just trying to see if we can move this thing. Hold on a minute, guys. Dialed up. That was my ringtone.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
You good?
Yeah, could you hold this for a second? I gotta get my blue back on.
Sure.
Hold on, guys. I had to take my blue off. It might have been probably another bee call. I mean, it seems to be happening right now. Here we are in October. Used to be that it would nothing would happen in October. All right, well, they're not lighting up yet, thank God, because they sure did yesterday. We're happy about this, but we still have to see what's going on, so. And if Flipper Girl is out there from Florida,
Flipper Girl.
Yeah, well, she's claiming that she's been leaving comments and stuff, but I haven't seen them, so I'm not sure what's up with that. You can always email me at killerbeeguy@gmail, and I'll definitely get that. So I don't know what's going on. I have gotten some of your comments and answered them, like how much does it cost to ship to Florida? Well, it depends on how much you order, of course, but we just use the post office flat rate. So anyway, get a hold of me. I'm around. So I'm so glad they're not lighting up like I thought, like they had yesterday. Like now the bees yesterday that we did for the deputy, Ian, they lit up again. They thought they won the war, and they lit up again. And these bees lit up yesterday, and now they're not lighting up, so I don't know.
Ahead?
Yeah, let's see if we can yank it out of there. Oh, well, there it is. Good Lord, here we go, guys. We have no idea. Let's see if Hosh can drag that. There we go. Well, Corrugated Catastrophe. Looks like we're doing a little digging.
Yeah.
Can you pull some of that crap out of there? Look at all the mesquite pods. This is a rat's nest, everyone. This is a total rat's nest. Uh-oh, now he's getting into it. Underground bees. Comb? Mm-hmm. Uh-oh, here, you want this? Here, you want this?
Yeah, well, there's nothing to show yet.
Woo, there certainly is from here. Oh, yeah, there's comb. Yep. Oh, look at that.
Can I get a bin?
Let's get a bin, and I need to see if I have a spray adhesive. Can you bring one, or have one?
Yeah. Put them
Yeah, well, here, you go get the bucket. I'm going to put them down. We found it. They're totally underground here, guys. This is so weird. Man, they are on us hard. Whew. All right, hold on, guys. So they're under here somewhere. Got too many animals for us to not knock some down. Wow. Where the hell they are under here, everybody? Yeah. Okay, Hosh has a plan.
Dig?
Yeah, dig, I guess. It's about the only thing we can do. I dig it. You want the sawzall? They're in a
Yeah, it's an old pack rat.
old pack rat. Oh, look at that! He's got comb. Oh, look at that! All that comb.
Yeah.
In amongst the. Look at that! Right in the hole where the damn thing is. This is ridiculous. They're just barely underground right there, Host. Look at that, everybody. You can see the comb, everyone? That's just ridiculous. These guys just keep getting more and more crazy.
Yeah, look at this. What?
I mean, this is so unusual. Look at this brood, which is stupid once again. I mean, what are they?
Dumb idea.
What,
This is, well, to build here like this.
well,
This
it's in
is
a rat's, and of course there ain't no rats left. You know what we have to look for?
Yeah.
Is a mummified rat.
Mummy.
Yep, mummy rat. And I don't mean mom.
Yep.
Mummy rat. Get it?
We'll sort.
Get
that
everybody?
later.
Mummy rat. Anyway. So, look at this. Huge. Right out of the damn ground. I am totally impressed.
Yeah.
And that's all brood. There's a little bit of honey on the right there, but that's mostly brood. Here we go again with the brood. What is that with the brood comb in October? They shouldn't be doing that. More, they were spitting out 30 hives a year. These guys were still spitting out a swarm, a new swarm, and a swarm that turns into a new hive. They were spitting it out every week. Well, oh yeah, pull that up. Look at what we got going on here, guys. Will that whole thing lift up?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Oh, absolutely.
Look at this.
Oh my God, it's a huge chamber. I mean, look at the chamber under there. I just can't believe.
Yeah.
There's no place for them, nowhere for them to build.
Look at this.
Oh my
That's
God,
honey.
there's honey. Kind of got some twigs in it, but twigs are okay. Uh-huh. Those looks like larvae.
Yeah.
They're still laying eggs. They're still
hatched.
unhatched. Oh my God. Oh, it's just ridiculous. A little bit of honey there. Now he nicked this with his brush hog and his big tractor.
Yeah.
That's nectar. Look, that's honey. Yep. So Hosh's chickens are going to be eating some brood. That's awesome.
Huh.
Let's keep going.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. There's a lot of bees in there.
Well, it might be more chamber. Oh, here, you want the flashlight?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Hold on, we gotta hold. Can you here? Maybe hold this for a second. I gotta get the flashlight on. All right, guys, hold on a second. Wow. I mean, European bees would never ever build underground like this. This is totally ridiculous. But we got the night core light going on here. Okay. And that might be it,
I
Hosh.
think it is.
What does everybody think that looks like? That's the end of the chamber.
I'm going to dig it up a little bit more over
Sure.
here.
You want to get the shovel?
I think I'm better off just using my hands.
Okay. All right. Very good. All right. Let me put this
Especially
back.
if there's more comb in there.
All right. Let me put this back.
Yep.
Wow, guys. Well, torturing the neighborhood, torturing native pollinators. I mean, it's just ridiculous. I don't know when people are gonna realize that keeping honeybees in the Western Hemisphere as a small beekeeper is not good. Horrible for the native environment. So they were attached to sticks and twigs.
Yeah.
I mean, what in the Sam? Whoa, look at all those bees. There's got to be more back in there. They're pouring out of there.
You know what? They're
Holy
pissed.
cow.
I'm going to hit them.
They're aggressive. They're coming from back toward the back, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to use the spray adhesive to knock them down like, we usually use the Elmers. But they're out. The warehouse is completely out. We can get it at Ace. So the Loctite works really good, though. They all work really good. It's just gets too damned expensive a can.
Well, that may have been it.
Well, I'd say pull out some more. I mean, we want to make sure there's not another chamber because they will expand,
Yeah.
But I think you're right. But
It's all dirt back there.
because these, it's all dirt.
Yeah.
All right. And that's all dirt that way.
Yes, I'm digging in the dirt
Uh-huh.
and finding the places where I got hurt.
Digging the dirt, finding where
Remember
you
that
got
old
hurt.
Peter Gabriel song?
No. Is that a Peter Gabriel thing? No, I was always more of a Frank Zappa kind of guy, and it's just what I grew up with. Frank Zappa and Captain Beefheart. Does that explain anything, everyone?
Yeah.
And then as I got older, I started reading Ambrose Bierce.
These kids don't know any of that.
Yeah. Did you guys ever read any Ambrose Bierce?
No.
Devil's Dictionary. He wrote it in 1900. And it used to be called the Cynic's Word Book. But for instance, I think it's just awesome because his definition, the Cynic's Word Book, it's a Devil's Dictionary. And his definition of to apologize is to lay the foundation for a future offense. I love that guy. So I think that was actually the hive.
I think that's it. There's nothing.
Full of,
Nothing else I'm seeing.
and all these mesquite pods, those are all mesquite pods, everybody, which are totally edible and wonderful. Pick them off the tree when they're ripe. You can make flour out of them and stuff. They're super sweet. Uh-oh, thorns.
A lot of thorns. Ah, shit.
Oh, you got 2 thorns in a row.
Yeah.
Well,
I guess I win.
I know it takes 3.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, right. He says, well, hell with that noise. All right, well,
Alrighty.
actually, that went really smoothly. I'm so thankful.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Should we go answer some questions, let these remnants come back?
Yeah, and then we'll hit them.
Yeah. All right, here you go. You want to grab this?
Sure.
We had such good luck yesterday. We're sitting in the truck for a few minutes. We're letting the remnants come back like we like to do and answering some questions. We're going to do it again here because, we get a lot of new eyeballs on each time that we do this, and people don't know. People have no damned idea about these things, and yet they're deadly. They're the most deadly thing we live with now. So we have to try to, help people understand what the hell's going on around here. And once again, here we are. Those are the Swiss Helm Mountains over there. We're in Cochise County, of course, right on the border with Old Mexico. And if you guys didn't see me on K-Gun 9 News, Tucson News, look it up. It was pretty awesome. I got on K-Gun 9 out of Tucson, and it was the day before yesterday, I think it was, or maybe.
Over there in Tombstone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys got to look it up. The news, just go on to K-Gun 9 and look up human smuggling. Look up human smuggling. Yeah, I'm not a victim or a perpetrator. I'm just happen to live here. So, you know me, right place at right time type of deal. And there's home. Those are the Mule Mountains over there.
Yeah.
And so we're going to hop in the truck and answer a few questions.
We'll do a little Q&A.
Yeah, hold on. Let me get my thumb out of there.
Okay.
There we go.
Well, gang, we never know what we're getting into. This one was smaller than anticipated, but still, there they are, building underground. Can you eat the honey? Yeah, you can eat the honey. Yep.
Oh, got to get that air on, huh? I mean, it is fall. That means it's only going to be 80 today. Yeah, that's fall around here, right? Anyway, hi, everyone. Let me see. Am I good to go? I know everybody's gonna be going, don't take your net off, you dumbass.
Yeah, you're good.
I think so. We got flies in here, you guys, so. Okay, cool. Yeah, these are flies farting around. Anyway, I gotta get the air on. We have the cooling vests on. Don, thank you so much. Don Shar is really, and Mel and Dan, and you guys have been keeping us alive, that's for damn sure. Also, Tim, who was it? No, Randy Wills sent us a, I got mesquite shit hanging me up here. Sent us a deal of people on a golf course, professional, and all of a sudden the guy that's gonna do the shot, take the stroke, is down on the ground, and then everybody around him down on the ground. A swarm flew through over there. It was hilarious. It was awesome. At first the announcer is like, well, I don't know why he's down on the ground. It was hilarious. He's absolutely wonderful.
All right, gang, so everything you wanted to know about killer bees, but we're afraid to ask. Go ahead with your questions.
Be not afraid. be a little afraid. No, actually, just don't be afraid. Anyway, Africanized bees. They are a crossbreed. They're not a pure strain. They're a mutt. They're literally a mutt. What do we got?
Since bees don't fly in the dark, have you ever tried to get a hive at night?
Always. I would if we are so busy that we just can't only do this at night. So I gave up. Now also I did learn there's a couple of things about that doing it at night. They attack light at night. So or in the dark. So I always get calls from guys who say I got bees in the roof, and I got the ladder out in the garage and opened up the hatch and shined the light 30 feet away at the beehive, and they came over and I fell off the ladder. One guy broke his leg because the bees attack light when it's dark or at night. So I learned about 30 years ago. I had a friend out here that had 2 hives, actual hives. And he couldn't get near them anymore, even that long ago. And so he said, come and get the damn things. So I did. I pulled my truck up at night. I waited till like pitch black out, even a new moon. Pulled up and I thought, well, I can't see what the hell I'm doing. I put my headlamps on. They covered the headlamps so much I couldn't see what the hell I was doing anyway. So what the hell is that, Now you can use infrared light. You can use a red light, all right? But once again, the main reason is we're just too damn busy. Wait. Okay, we got another good question.
If killer bees are dangerous, how can their honey be safe to eat?
Oh, that's really a good question, actually, isn't it? That's kind of cool. Let me think of an analogy with that. If you fall down in a pig pen, the pigs will probably eat you. Very dangerous, and yet that bacon is delicious. And I love bacon, so praise the Lord. Yes, we got another question.
How do people handle hives with no suits and bare hands on TikTok?
It's, well, and I have done that with pheromones. What they're not telling you is, and I've done this with National Geographic and all that, and the big professional guys like that don't say we're using pheromones either. It's a reenactment usually of something. Like I did a show with Nat Geo, and I've done a lot of other shows where we use queen pheromones. We actually use queen pheromones, and that's what most of these people are doing. That or denial and stupidity. The queen pheromones make European hives not aggressive because they think I'm a big queen bee. And they will crawl around. We use queen pheromones, and so I've done the beard of bees and the hat of bees and all that shit. In the beekeeping community, we are hated, which of course I don't give a shit, but for telling the truth, because honeybees are invasive to the Western Hemisphere. We are pro-native species. You cannot be pro-keeping honeybee and an environmentalist. You cannot be pro-native pollinator and pro-keeping honeybees in your backyard. It doesn't work together. It does not mesh in any way. So these people are trying to disprove a lot of what we're doing and trying to educate about, but they may as well be hitting their heads against a wall because honeybees are invasive for the Western Hemisphere. So they're trying to prove that Africanized bees can be tamed down, which of course, if you requeen, you can. It's all about the queen. It's what eggs is she laying? Is she laying Africanized eggs from her mating flight or European? Well, in this neck of the woods, in the southern half of the country, actually, if your hive swarms and a new queen goes on a mating flight, she's going to come back and start laying Africanized eggs. It's the way it is, because all the feral hives are Africanized. And now they're in all the northern part of the states, also in Alberta and Toronto and all that. So, it's very delusional, and we really don't like it. It really pisses us off, actually, because it's kind of misleading. Well, it's actually very misleading to make people think that you can go into any old hive if you have the confidence and you've done your meditation and smudged yourself or whatever the fuck you did. It doesn't work. These bees do not speak our language. They do not care about what we think or believe. As far as like attacking fear, do we look afraid every time we do this? Fuck no, we're not afraid of anything. Are you kidding me? Maybe a couple of my exes. Anyway, well, it's another story. So we're not afraid, but they attack us nonetheless. So it's not fear they attack inanimate objects. I don't think that a tire has ever been afraid in its life. Anyway, it's ridiculous. So these guys that are doing it without bee suits on, it's not it's not good, because they're going to get someone killed, hopefully not themselves. They're still of the old school, which I used to be a huge member of, the beekeepers. We call them beaks. Isn't that beautiful? B-E-E-K, beak keepers, short, you know. Anyway, so of that, honeybees are awesome, and they're great for the environment, and they give us honey, and we love them and all that. Well, they're not great for the environment, and now with Africanization, they're not great for anything. They're not great for us, animals, native pollinators, etc. So I really wish that these people that are doing this without suits on, I wish that the people that are romancing the devil, all right, Africanized bees are a deadly invasive species. What are we not getting about that? What are they not understanding? Why are they coddling and perpetuating and supporting a deadly invasive species? It just doesn't make any sense. It's like having a garden full of buffalo grass in your backyard, or some invasive species that's horrible. So I hope that really does clear that up a little bit. Some of it is pure acting. Some of it is television. So anyway, we must have a couple of questions. That was a little dissertation.
Any other questions here? Questions? You know, people are asking how far north they've gone.
And, you know, that is pertinent, because we have new people, new eyes on the channel every time. Welcome, everyone. Killer Bee Nation. You know, at station break, I'm Reed Booth, Killer Bee Guy, and host is on camera. So, and the killer bees are out there. They are in all of the lower 48 states. In fact, there was an incident in New York, an attack just recently, a few days ago. Who the hell sent me that email? That there was an attack. Damn it all. Pittsburgh, New York. Is there a town, Pittsburgh, New York?
Oh, I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, upstate. There was an attack there. There was an attack in Central Park. They're in Alberta. So they not only can survive the cold, they can actually do it better, because they were bred originally to be a better bee. They're a better bee in every way. They defend the hive better. They make twice as much honey. They pollinate better, which is absolutely horrible for our native environment. Killing off native pollinators. Horrible. Native pollinators. These guys are invasive. So they're north. They're here to stay. They ain't going anywhere. We're not going to get rid of them all. People always jump to this esoteric bullshit of, oh, but without them we would all die. It's not going to happen. They're here. We're just trying to educate people to not keep bees in your backyard, because all you can really affect in any aspect of your life is your family and neighborhood. You can't affect what happens across town. All right, we got a good question.
My son is watching. Can you please explain why you don't move them?
Excellent question, by the way. How old's your son?
That'll take a minute.
Okay. Anyway, so, okay, we do not relocate them for some of the reasons that I just said. Deadly invasive species. The invasive species means they don't belong here. They're not from here. On top of that, to relocate them, requeen them even, and make them nice for a little bit, they will become Africanized again. It's next to impossible to keep your nice European hive from becoming Africanized. With the Africanized bees, the ones that we deal with that are already existing Africanized, feral, it would be like taking a landmine or a bomb from your yard and putting it in someone else's. So we don't know. We don't relocate. Good question. Great question, actually. Really good. Who's got some more?
Are they attracted to perfumes?
Yes. Attracted? I don't know exactly. They hate them. They absolutely hate Old Spice for some reason. I don't know why. They hate smells. They hate noise too. You know what I've kind of boiled it down to is the problem with, if you have a hive on your property and you know it's there, but you are a live and let live kind of person. I used to be. And they don't bother me, I don't bother them. Okay. The problem is you don't know what is going to light their fuse. It is a huge bomb with a very short fuse. And it can be fine for a day, a week, a month, even a few years. But then they all of a sudden decide they don't like the color of the same shirt you've worn every day for a month. What the hell happened? I didn't do none. Right. Well, they don't care. They don't speak our language. They don't care about us at all. Okay? They're insects. And when that attack pheromone goes through the hive, for God only knows why, the wind blew the wrong way. A a seed fell and hit their home and alerted them. It can be that simple with these Africanized bees. Well, then I've seen them come out of a hole at 1,000 per second, like that. And you can see all this on our videos. You guys can see it all. Excellent questions, you guys. Thank you so much. It's a lot of fun to get back into doing our Q&As like this. Okay, yes, we got another one.
How did you get into this line of work? I'm in pest control, and we're not allowed to touch them.
What state?
Yeah,
because I don't believe that.
And also, what are native pollinators?
Okay, because there is no state in which it's illegal to destroy.
It might just be a company policy.
It's a company policy. We have seen that a lot, and that's due to delusion. That's all that
Rhode
is.
Island.
Rhode Island. No, there's no law in Rhode Island.
There's no law. There's no law anywhere. It's just your company.
They killed a beekeeper in Connecticut.
You should get a different company.
Yeah, or don't kill them. I don't care. Whatever.
Yeah, but the thing is that you're rolling out the red carpet for honeybee Africanization.
Yeah.
And you're destroying the ecosystem in Rhode Island.
By saving honeybees. Yeah, it's stupid. Invasive species. Why would you save an invasive species?
There's a lot of research coming out right now showing that honeybee pollination is bad for native plants in the Western Hemisphere.
Correct.
They're actually really messing up the Amazon.
Yeah,
See, they're not, for millions and millions of years, for probably all of time, there's been no honeybees in the Amazon. These bees were made in Brazil. They've invaded the Amazon rainforests. And now what are they doing? Well, they're screwing up the delicate balance there.
Yeah.
Because here's one thing about honeybees. They don't take the pollen far enough away from the original plant. So the plants get inbred, and the result is weaker native plants.
Yep.
Weaker native plants. Now, with your non-native crops, things like almonds, blueberries, and stuff like that, they're all hybridized anyway.
Yep.
They're all basically inbred garbage anyway, so it doesn't matter. But when it comes to native plants, when it comes to the plants that have been here for millions of years and evolved alongside our native pollinators, they need their native pollinators. They don't need some, cockeyed European bullshit coming in to
well, they just rape and pillage.
Pollinate them. They're colonists.
Yeah.
They're colonists.
Yep.
They're colonists, and they gentrify ecosystems.
Yep.
You've got to get that.
Yep.
And so whether they're European or whether they're Africanized, they're effectively biotrash in the Western Hemisphere.
Yeah, and the thing is, how horrifying for me that it is the Africanization of honeybees has only been going on for less than 100 years, 75 years actually. It's horrifying because that's nothing in the timeline. So, and the damage they've done to native pollinators, native bees, and native plants is already horrible, horrific. What's going to happen in 50 years? It's just horrible, let alone the countless animals they've killed. They have killed over 1,000 people since they got out in Brazil. Probably a hell of a lot more than that, because just in Guadalajara, every month there are 300 reported attacks of killer bee attacks, just in Guadalajara. So who's got some more questions? Excellent discussion. Thank you so much, you guys. Really appreciate it. You guys coming on. Really.
So what are the native pollinators?
And that's a really great question. And honestly, here in our neck of the woods, in the northern Sonora Desert region, we have over 1,000 different species. A lot of them endangered because of these little assholes. But in the United States, there's over 4,000 different species. And they are in danger because of these. So you Google it, is what I'm getting at. It's too much to go into.
Yeah.
Just Google it. It's really fascinating.
There's 4,000 native species of bees
just
over here in the Western Hemisphere, and that doesn't include honeybees at all.
No, honeybees are not native here in the Western Hemisphere. They belong in Europe, Asia, and Africa. Absolutely belong there.
Yeah.
They do not belong here, period. They're horrible for our environment, especially Africanization. Put the exclamation point on all of this. Yep, we got a good question here.
Has there been an actual African hive found in Maine?
No. Africanized? Yes. African? No.
What's the difference between African and Africanized?
Well, and that's a really good question, because a lot of people say they can't be African because of this, that, or the other thing. Well, you're right. There are no African. It would be like it's saying that they're just one side of a crossbreed of dog. Okay? They are. The European bee was bred with the African bee. Here we go. It was brought over. There are no African bees here unless somebody's keeping them on purpose, which I guess is possible. You'd have to go to South Africa or some other part of Africa to get actual African bees, which the guy did in Brazil in 1957, and then crossbred them. So they're no longer African, they're Africanized. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I told you about that girl working downtown. She told me she worked for honey.
That had African bees. I would have to ask her because I'm pretty sure she's mistaken.
Okay. Yeah.
Because and anybody that's keeping Africanized bees is just, I mean, they may as well just take a torch and burn as much native environment as they can. They may as well just scorched earth it.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing to take into account is there's a distinct difference between what's good for agriculture.
Correct, actually. Yeah, very
right?
good. Yeah, very good point.
So you've got agriculture and you've got the environment. And often, in fact, most of the time, these two things, like what works for agriculture is bad for the environment. For example, cows. Like you've all heard of overgrazing. Cattle are obviously not native to the Western Hemisphere. Now, they're not invasive, but they're not native. Honeybees, on the other hand, are actually invasive. Mesquite is invasive to Arizona.
Correct.
All right? So, cattle are hell on an ecosystem.
Yeah.
If you want to decimate an ecosystem, overgraze it.
Overgraze, yeah.
It's the same principle here.
Yeah.
So just because it's good for agriculture, and just because you need something for agriculture, doesn't mean it's good for the ecosystem. The fact of the matter is, if you want to really get into the deep and dirty with it, is that monocropping is hell on ecosystems. Monocropping, which honeybees prop up monocrops, okay? Monoculture in general. Monocropping is hell on the ecosystem. Monocropping is hell on water tables. So you've got to understand this, is when we say honeybees are bad for the environment, we're right. It's just that they happen to be very useful when it comes to agriculture. The problem is honeybees don't stay where you put them. Right. They spread out and they invade the ecosystem surrounding the farm. And so if you don't have to use them, don't use them.
Yeah, right. Yeah, let the big boys do it. Let the big guys do it. The small bee, and I used to be one, backyard beekeeper. I had like 20 hives up by the tunnel in Bisbee. But then once the Africanized moved in, and I used to watch clouds of my bees chase cars down Highway 80, I was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't be doing that anymore. And so I stopped, but then I found out also, and I'm glad I did stop, because I found out that not only are honeybees an invasive species, but Africanized honeybees are a deadly invasive species. Why the hell is anybody going to keep a deadly invasive species? We have a good question here.
Yeah, so somebody commented, I miss bumblebees. Is this why we see less of those?
Yes. Oh, man, I miss bumblebees, too. I love bumblebees. And, yeah, these damn things kill bumblebees. They kill carpenter bees. They kill native pollen, native bees. See, part of the problem is our native bees are solitary. Almost all of them are solitary. They live alone. They don't have a whole damn army of 100,000 to come in and invade. They just don't. So they don't stand a chance against these damn things, these Africanized bees. Another good question.
So Jonathan Jones asks, what is monocropping?
Oh, well, that's a really good question. Actually, if you look over across the street here, those are pecan trees. Everybody see that? Okay, now in front of us here, those are mesquite trees, all right? Behind that are mono. That's a monocrop. Those pecan trees were planted. They are not spreading out everywhere. They are not. When you have a field of wheat, that is a field of wheat. That is monocropping. Mono means one. So one type of plant in a certain number of acres. Now, the difference between an invasive, what did you call it? An invasive species?
Versus a non-native.
Non-native.
Species.
So a non-native species are those pecan trees, okay? But they're not invasive. They're non-native, but they're controlled in that area. The problem with honeybees is they're not only non-native, but they are invasive, which means that when you have bees in your backyard, you're not going to keep them in your backyard. They're going to come home to that, but they're going to fly out in a 2 to 3 mile radius to kill off native pollinators, no matter what you do.
Yeah.
No matter what you do, to compete with native pollinators. in a 2 to 3 mile radius from it. So that's invasive.
Yeah.
That's invasive. And also, yeah, we got another one?
Well, I wanted to add to that.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, just that, okay, so the key to robust ecosystem, the key to healthy ecosystem is biodiversity. That means you've got a lot of different kinds of native plants being pollinated by a lot of different kinds of native pollinators. When you've got a plot of land and there's only one damn plant growing on that whole thing, and there's only one silly pollinator pollinating that whole thing, as is the case with, say, thousands of acres of almond trees in California being pollinated by honeybees, that's bad for the environment. That is effectively an ecological desert.
Yep.
Because there's no biodiversity there. So biodiversity is very, very important for ecosystem health. Where you don't have biodiversity, it's a recipe eventually for desertification.
Right.
That's the fact of it. So honeybees, again, we come back to our original point. Honeybees, they're bad for ecosystems.
Yeah. And
don't keep honeybees.
And somebody did just say, I thought honeybees were the pollinators. Well, that is the what we're so misled about. They are a pollinator, and they are an invasive pollinator. So we have all of these native bees, native pollinators, that are meant to, they evolved with for millions of years with the plants that grow here, and they have symbiotic relationships with them. Our honeybees, these honeybees don't. These, especially Africanized, they're total Vikings. They go in and they take the goods and kill everything and leave. They're horrible. And the plant may get pollinated, but it will have a stunted growth or an inbred growth because these honeybees do not take the pollen far enough from the plant they get it from for diversity. It's fascinating shit, actually. Yeah, we got another question.
Yeah, so when you see, hold on a minute. When you see a big swarm of bees flying, are they relocating?
Well, what they're doing normally is divide and conquer. So you've got to have, that's a really good question, actually. Nature's way of propagating the area with bees, spreading the joy, is you've got a hive like the one we just did here. And you saw all those eggs in there, right? All the brood comb? Okay, you've got a hive of, say, 100,000 bees. 10 or 20% of those bees take off and go find a new place to live. You still have your hive. Well, that cloud that you see flying overhead, or a ball of bees hanging in a tree, that's that 10 to 20%. They're going to go off, become a whole new entity, just like your child if you give birth. Same thing. They're going to go become a whole new entity and a whole new hive. Now, the problem with these Africanized bees is, when they swarm, it's the number of times they'll do that a year. European bees, when we used to have them, would do that 5 or 6 times a year, which is bad enough. Africanized hives will swarm once a week, 30 times a year. I'm giving an account for winter, which these guys now are going all year round. We got swarms in the snow last year. What the hell?
Yeah, we did.
What the hell in the snow? These bees are insane, and they're horrible for our native environment. Great questions, you guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, we got another one.
Had a large, beautiful beehive in our yard, found hundreds of bees dead. Any thoughts?
Oh, yeah, if they're European.
New Jersey.
Oh, yeah, New Jersey. And it depends on how long ago also. But chances are they were European. That's changing because, I mean, these Africanized bees they're in all the lower 48. This is why the Africanized bee was created, because they're not sickly. European hives are sickly. You have to babysit them. You have to read them bedtime stories. It's ridiculous. You have to feed them in the spring. They're a pain in the ass. You get varroa mites, colony collapse. You get all this other shit. Africanized bees, they're impervious to pretty much every damn thing. They're so tough, it's ridiculous. And so, who knows what killed them? I mean, it could have been anything. The wind changed if they were European. And or it's possible also that an Africanized hive came in and played Viking. And I've seen it with my own eyes, where they'll come into a European hive, kill all the bees, steal all the honey, and go home, or much worse, move in. Sounds like they just killed all your bees and took the goods and left. Interesting. Very cool, you guys. Very cool.
Yeah.
Should we go out and see what our deal
let's
looks
go
like?
check it out.
All right, let's go check out our thing. I gotta throw my net back on, everybody. I'll let Coach take you over and
Yeah, let's see. We want to see what the
good
remnant
discussion,
bees are
guys.
doing.
Thank you. Excellent.
Right on. So how we found this hive was the owner of the property was mowing and almost ran over him, which he's very fortunate that he did not. All right, well, you see how quiet it got. What I'm looking for is a ball of bees, the remnant bees here. I think we really decimated this one, and they're still popping a little bit. I'm going to get out the spray and kind of finish them off. Not seeing any remnants. Or usually what I'm looking for is a big ball of leftovers. Well, it's quiet. It's quiet. I'm not seeing a ball, though.
Huh?
I'm not seeing a ball.
That's weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
We still got another
Interesting.
few days.
Well, I just kicked it a little bit there.
Uh-huh.
And now they're also coming out. So I'm going to get my gloves on and do a little more digging.
Oh.
I think it's possible we've got some more comb.
They started coming out right there?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah. I mean, the ball may be underground.
Well, they will. Maybe they're trying to go back underground where home was.
Right, exactly.
Interesting. Okay, well, get your...
See all that?
Yeah, what the hell? Well, what do you guys think you're doing? Oh, that is quite a ball. Maybe that is our ball. That could be. Did you get this capture going?
No.
Anyway, that's the ball. I think that's the ball of bees, guys. I really don't think there's another chamber under there. Like I was saying, these are all mesquite pods. Pack rats. Man, they are destructive as hell. They're horrible. They gather up all sorts of thorny shit and make a mess, and they'll chew the wiring on your truck. Oh my God, they cost tens of thousands of dollars worth of damage. It's just ridiculous. Horrible. Anyway. So, yeah, I think these guys spent their wad yesterday when he disturbed the hive, when he nicked the piece of metal. Yeah. All right, go ahead and dig that up.
Yeah, look at all that. I mean, are those remnants?
That might be our ball. Knock them down.
Might be.
Yeah, it could be our ball. So we're using our non-toxic spray adhesive here. But we're still going to pull that back a little bit,
Yes,
and by that I mean hose. But we want to knock him down, make it safe so that he can come back in here and clean all this up in a day or two. All right. Well, we're going to dig that out and see what it looks like, everybody. Of course, he's got thorns. I mean, the thorns are worse than the bees sometimes.
Yeah, you see this?
Yeah, what the hell? Oh. Oh. Okay. That's more than just...
Right?
What the hell?
Yeah.
Is there more under there?
Hold on.
Man, this has got all... Now, these guys are not super aggressive, but there's a shitload of them.
I think I might have to grab a shovel.
Okay. Do we need to cut that thing with a sawzall, or...?
No. Let me just get
You just don't like the thorns, do you?
Yeah, there's a lot of them, too.
Yeah. It's like coming from, this way a little bit more or something.
Under here?
I think so. Kind of trying to crawl over these damn mesquite trees. Everything's got thorns out here, of course, as you guys well know. Huh. I'm not seeing a chamber.
No.
Nothing under there.
No, so it could be they're just...
Yep, that's what it is.
It's the ball is under there.
The ball they were trying to get...
I mean,
you know what? Because their home was underground,
Oh, yeah,
so they're
this
trying
whole
to...
pile smells like pheromone, right?
Yeah, I can smell the pheromone.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think that was it.
I think so.
Yep.
Look at them. Look at this.
Oh my God, no dig there. Oh boy, I think we might be into more, guys. That is way too many. That's not just a hive. I hope there's not an old septic here that we fall into. That's dirt. I think they were just going in trying to...
Just all remnants?
Yeah, these are all remnants. Yep. They were just in that where the rat hole was.
Yeah.
Because there's no more comb. There's no more comb or anything.
No, not yet.
Huh. Damn things.
I mean, we've got to get we've got to make it safe for him to come out here and tear all this down.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. That's
that's what he's
exactly
doing.
right. Yeah, I mean it might be the first of the week, you know, before he can come out and do that.
Yeah.
Damn. Wow. Well, it certainly is a clear blue sky, I'll tell you right now. Man, oh man. So for those of you who don't know, we don't use smoke because these bees don't care about it, Africanized bees. I have used it and I gave up because it was just a waste of time. And soapy water works really good, but people complained about the mess. You know, customers complained a lot about the mess, and so I don't use that anymore. Let's see what else. Some other shit. I don't know, it looks like I think we got it, Hosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got it knocked down. All right, well.
There's so many in here. Look at this.
Yeah,
But
well, I mean, if you can
it's
find
just gotta
enough.
be the remnants.
It's good, it is. It's remnants. They came coming back from the field. There were, you know, the usual 5,000 out in the field working.
Right, and then they're just naturally going under.
Going under. They're trying to burrow in.
Yeah. And there's nothing there.
Digging their own grave.
Yeah.
All right, well, I think we're going to wrap it up.
Yeah.
All right, Killer Bee Nation, thank you so much for coming along. This is so much fun. We really love having you, of course. Oh, God, I can see what the hell I'm doing here. This is beautiful Cochise County right here. Yes, indeed. I just love it. It's so beautiful. Love these mountain ranges. You can always see about, I don't know, 5 to 7 mountain ranges from wherever we are. It's really awesome. Usually in a 100-mile radius, at least 50. Anyway, well, I'm Reed Booth, Killer Bee Guy. Thank you so much for joining us, everybody. Thank you for all of your support. I need someone to send me their address so I can send them honey. Rebecca, damn it, I can't remember your last name. Anyway, if you become a Queen member on YouTube at the Queen membership level, you get a free jar of honey every month. And thank you so much if you join. Oh my God, that helps us so much with our overhead and whatnot, our day-to-day ops, of course. But I need your address. I can't get your honey to you. And for those of you who haven't gotten your honey yet, it's the rest of it's going out today. But I need is you got to send me your address at killerbeeguy@gmail.com. So do that. Love you guys. And also, if you have any news clips or any kind of news clips, newspaper or TV or whatever, of stinging incidents in your neighborhood, in your area, please send them to us at that email, killerbeeguy@gmail.com. Because, you know, we want to educate people about this, about what's going on in the rest of the country. Thank you so much. Hosh, did you want to say anything about a pile of...
Yeah, you got a pile of rubble on your property and you see bees coming and going. Don't run it over with your tractor. If you're in Cochise County, give us a call. We'll come take care of it. If you're anywhere else in the United States and you've got bees coming and going, bees you didn't put there, hell, maybe even if you did, you gotta get rid of those damn things. Like we said, honeybees, whether they're Africanized or European, they're hell on ecosystems. They're bad for the environment. Get rid of your bees and save our native pollinators. We'll see you guys on the next job.
Love you guys. Here you go, Hosh. You want to click this baby off? Go to killerbeeguy.com and get some honey.
Do it to it.
Do it now. Do it in front of me.
I'll trade you.
All right, trade me.
Can you pull my finger?
I pull your... Uh-oh. Wow, you got almost all of them. Holy shit. Boy, the owner's going to be really happy about this one.
Oh, these things are evil.
Yeah, they are.